Why the FCK do I need to create an account in your website to send my resume? Anyone else finds it extremely annoying? Why do companies do this crap? Yup. Can't stand this. All this on top of having to attach your resume only to take 20 minutes to type in the same shit, rolling eyes face. Hiring processes in the US are completely broken. Don't try to rationalize any of it because it's all busted. It's just that simple. Good luck to everyone having to navigate this dystopian hellscape of a job market. Workday is the worst. You have to make a new Workday account for every damn company you apply to, even though they're all in the same system. I think I have 200 Workday accounts now. Create an account, fill out name, address, age, work and education information, upload your CV which has your name, address, work and education information, repeat. I legit don't apply if it redirects me to the website and want me to create a username and password. Nope. To sell your information and not read your resume. To sell your information, of course. The worst part is that many of these companies are using the same system for these sites, yet you need a different login for each. BC, they aren't hiring, they are only making it appear as though they are hiring so they can claim nobody wants to work and keep their workplaces short-staffed so they, too, can brag about record profits this quarter. What they are actually doing is mining data, probably for extra income. Why do companies do this crap? Because it reduces the number of applications they have to deal with, but still allows applications. Because it filters by people who put up with arbitrary tedious BS, which can be a strong indicator of success in certain organizations. I thought these points were kind of obvious. My favorite thing is apply on Indeed by sending my resume. Then getting an email asking for the same information that's on my resume. Fuck that. To decline you for a job, then send you more open jobs, which they will decline you for again. Let's make applicants jump through hoops so we can hire the ones with the least self-respect. They'll do what they're told. 1. Make an email account, something boring like career field last name. If you are using an email with 420, 69 or a birthday, you already lose. Skip the rest of my post, it will not help you in life. 2. Use that for everything work-related, applying, etc. Never use it elsewhere. 3. Enjoy less spam on your main and avoid some whiny boomer looking up your email and deciding they do not like fans of Poke Mermaids. I just don't apply. If that happens, I move on next. I'm not gonna spend 10-20 minutes applying for a job on a job website just to get denied. It's a waste of time. All you should have to do is just apply, aka resume. I hate how they make you fill your resume out also. Like, no, I'm not going that. I just type in those spots in my resume. They do it to sell your information to third-party sites. They are measuring how accepting you are of unnecessary, bureaucratic, and tedious bullshit. Because how else can they gather your information to sell to spammers for profit? I can't stand it, so when I see a job posting I really like and it redirects me to their website to fill out the application there, I exit out of the screen because I have to register with an email, click a link in that email to make a username and password and all that crap. No thanks. Most of these websites are phishing sites, that is why they're free. Businesses don't give a fuck about your information and are willing to sell you down the river for a small profit. They are not hiring for these positions, they are selling you to these sites. Do not fill out these forms. I'm glad it annoys everyone else. It's a whole lot of extra steps to take for a company that, most likely, won't even grace you with a fuck off letter. I use the hide my email feature for shit like this. This happened to me the other day. Went to apply to a job, got dragged to their site, and they had me create a profile. I started to apply and I had to enter in all the info that I just entered to create my profile. What's the point of creating the profile if I'm going to have to retype everything anyway? I got frustrated and logged out without applying to the job, smiley face. Yay, this is out of line. Tried applying for 5 jobs and was required to sign up to all the company's websites before I could send a resume. FCK that noise. Oh boy, I recently applied for a corporation that did this shit overkill style, like, they make you insert by hand almost every fucking info they can find on your curriculum, plus they ask your fucking curriculum at the bottom anyway. They are one of the major corporation of the area. They sell and operate worldwide to collect and sell your data. This is the modern version of Are You Hiring? Hands over regime. Sure, just fill this out, have over blank application but I has resume. But we needs this information that's the same shit that's on the resume. That's why I put in the effort to write the thing, then print off 50 copies. Yeah, but we need it in this, slightly different format. Why? Look, do you want the job or not? I do, but I'm trying to apply to as many places as possible this afternoon, and this is a waste of everybody's time. Pounding the pavement, as we used to call it, was absolute shit in the 90s. If I apply to a job and they want me to everything on a website, I generally don't bother with that job. It's so they can sell your info. That's it. It's so annoying. I've fought against this my entire career as a hiring manager, and not a single HR agrees with me, or they'd agree with me but not do anything about it. The closest I've got is to convince talent acquisition to use Easy Apply on LinkedIn and just auto-forward all the resumes CVs to me directly. I filtered them and arranged introductory chats, and if I decided to move the candidates forward to meeting my colleagues, then I asked them to go through ATS. To get that email address, then sell it, making money. As a back-end developer I can answer this. A lot of features on websites tend to be hidden behind logins, as having a user tied to the resume you're sending makes it significantly easier to store in a database if they don't have an API connection to Indeed or LinkedIn. If they had an API connection, they wouldn't need you to sign up, as they can take your user info from the API. So either the company was worried about it being a security risk, or the people who created the website didn't have the expertise to connect the API endpoint to their website. That's not the worst part. Wait until they want to interview you by phone, Zoom, or even in person and screen you for a million different things. They'll look for any signs of nervousness, like whether you're blinking or swallowing, even if your job will be some kind of antisocial role in spreadsheet data entry or something. And then the intrusive background checks to see if you have a criminal record, your previous addresses and employment history, education, and even family history. My favorite are the LinkedIn Indeed Easy Apply applications that force you to enter all your resume info as part of the Easy application. I started just reporting those listings. I wouldn't mind if they actually read it at some point. But every interview I've ever had, they asked me about my work history. Which means they spent no time reading my CV. The algorithm just happened to like me this time. Advice to job seekers is to just lie. Blatantly lie. It doesn't matter. Just get yourself that interview. Copy and paste the job description into ChatGPT, then use curated outputs to answer their silly questions. The fact that it's all fucking Workday. It's all the same questions. It's all the same bullshit. So they can sell your personal data and make a buck even if you never actually finish the application. Know what's hilarious about this? You apply. You don't hear back from them, or maybe you do and it's no go, right? Then say a few years later, you forget about that company and see a position you apply for, and then go to apply and set up an account and it tells you there's already one registered to that email. Data mining. They profit off of your information. It became obvious to me years back why they are selling your info. Only time I ever give out my email is when I'm applying to jobs through their website. Without fail, I'm instantly spammed with emails from all these other people. Data mining. Get an employee, sell the rest. Or just sell all of them.